Brilliance Audio.
A Light in the Flame by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Performed by Stina Nielsen. You are the heir to the lands and seas, skies and realms, a queen instead of a king. You are the primal of life. Nyktos, the Asher, the one who is blessed, the guardian of souls and the primal god of common men and endings, rasped. Those lips of his that had whispered heated words against my skin, and had also spoken cold, brutal truths, were now parted, wide silver eyes churning with streams of luminous ether, the essence of the gods, fixed on mine. A sort of awe and wonder softened the cold lines of his high, broad cheekbones, his blade-straight nose and cut jaw. Wavy, reddish-brown hair fell against golden bronze cheeks as he lowered himself to one knee, placing his left hand flat on the throne-room floor and his right palm over his chest. Nyktos was bowing to me. I recoiled from him. "What are you doing?" "The primal of life is the most powerful being in all the realms, usurping all other primals and gods," Sir Holland said. Except he was no longer the man I once knew as a knight of the Royal Guard of Lasagna, or a mere mortal. He was one of the array, an actual god-forsaken fate, neither god nor mortal, able to see the past, present, and future of all. The array weren't beholden to any primal court. Fates were as terrifying as any primal, and I couldn't even begin to count how many times I'd kicked him. "He is showing you the respect you are owed, Sera," Holland added as I continued staring at Nyktos. "But I'm not the primal of life," I stated the obvious. "You carry the only true embers of life inside you," Nyktos said, and that deep, softly spoken voice sent a myriad of shivers over my skin. "For all intents and purposes, you are the primal of life." He speaks the truth. The goddess Penelope drew closer, coming to stand beneath the open ceiling. The star-strewn sky cast a soft glow over her warm, light-brown skin. Denying it isn't a luxury which can be afforded. "But I'm just a mortal." My lungs felt as if they'd been filled with tiny holes, and Nyktos was still bowing to me. "Can you please stand or sit? Anything other than kneel? It's really weirding me out." Nyktos' head tilted, sending several strands of hair against his cheek. "You are the true primal of life, just as my father was. As Holland said, it is a show of respect." "But I don't I cut myself off, my heart thumping and chest squeezing. The ether in his eyes stilled. "Can you just not do that, please?" The primal rose quickly, the wisps of essence in his eyes brightening so vividly they were almost painful to look upon. He towered over me, his stare seeming to peel away the layers of my very being, seeing, sensing what I felt. I stiffened, my skin becoming hot and prickly. "You'd better not be reading my emotions." Nyktos arched a dark brow. "Your accusatory tone is unnecessary." "And your response wasn't a declaration of innocence," I retorted. Penelope's eyes flared wide. "No?" His voice had dropped, but it still somehow thundered through me. "It was not." "Then don't do it," I snapped. "It's rude." Nyktos' mouth opened, likely to point out that I was the last person who should speak on rude behavior. "You have never been just a mortal, Seraphina." Holland stepped in smoothly, just as he'd done dozens of times in the past, whenever I'd descended into a rant spiral.